Hello from the woods where it's muddy and my dogs are out there romping in the mud. I can see it. How are you, friends? It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. One of the celebration items that they added is these Memories and More cards and envelopes, and I love them. I've used them for multiple different things. I'm going to use it again today. Here's the Memories and More pack that just makes the cutest cards. And then here's the note cards and envelopes. So if you missed these in the catalog, they're fantastic. So we're using it today along with the masks. I've done some cards with this. I'm doing another one because I liked the way this looked. I used it for a camp card this month. I was so pleased with it. I'm going to show you how I did it. And then you can tell me if you like it. The words in Enduring Beauty are, it's always been you, love endures all things, you mean so much to so many, holding you close in my heart, embrace the beauty of you. I didn't need any of those words, so I pulled mine out of here. Hope your day is a happy one. This is Sandy Hancock's $1 Million set. She's fantastic if you know Sandy. So I'm going to do it a little bit different than the one I did for camp. This is the one I did for camp, and they had a choice of which color to mount it on, because it's hard to decide. When I get it done, you'll see what I mean. I'm going to mount mine on this. I already know that. I stamped the flowers in Pretty Peacock, and I wanted to do some stamping on this. I mean, mix it up, right, friends? So I'm going to ink my large stamp. I showed them that this was up. I pre-stamped this for us. So this is up. And then I know that when I do my stenciling, I still want this to be up. But I decided I wanted to stamp on top of this and add some random flowers to the top. I mean, why not, right? Sometimes we forget we can stamp on the designer series paper or pattern. Put some leaves over here. Some down the side. Then I can drop it and make a loud noise. I'm going to add some in here because I like it. So now I've added my Pretty Peacock all over the front of that. Because I'm using my Glass Mat Studio, and it comes with a super cool chamois. If you don't have one of these, I'm sorry. You can get one signing up to become a demonstrator. We were able to purchase them before Celebration started, and now they are no longer available to demonstrators until after Celebration is over. But I've used mine so much and I'm so happy with it. While I have my Pretty Peacock out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my words on here. And I pre-cut this. This is one of the this die comes in this stamp set, in the dies. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and do these. These are the little flower buds. I'm going to put those on them, and then when I open my Calypso, I will add that to it. Okay, so now I've got my words. I've stamped this. I just pre-did it, while I was stamping for camp. I do this so when I make the example, they can see. I put the initials on there. Can you see that? It wipes off with hand sanitizer when I'm done. So that way they know which one goes with which. So I'm going to lay this on top of here and get it right where I want it. My paper's moving. If you're afraid it's going to move at all, you can always like put a little bit of seal on the bottom. So I can put a little bit of seal on here just to let it stay in place while I do this, so it's not moving. So I'm going to lay this on top of here. Again, I'm going to use the, I'm going to go darker first. So I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. And I know I want it darker in certain spots, like down at the bottom of these flowers. I wanted it a little darker. And I'm going to go over all of my flowers. And you can pounce it or you can swirl it. These dies are sturdy enough that you can swirl it if you want, and you're not gonna, it's not gonna move on you. Okay, so now I've got my dark on. I feel good about that. I'm gonna go ahead and do these while I have it open. Ew, I sealed that down and not moving. And I just stamped twice, which totally works. Okay, so I'm going to move this one out of the way. And now I'm going to use my Flirty. I'm going to line it up the same way. These notches over here in the corner are perfect because they let you know that this is the side, this is the top. So I had them make sure they looked for those so they didn't flip over and get color all over it by having the wrong side on their white cardstock. So this is the Flirty, and I'm going to go over those flowers. And you can do it any way you want. I found for me, the flowers blended a little bit better when I went from dark to light. So it gave them a chance to blend. When I went from light to dark, I felt it was too liney for me. Everybody gets to do their own thing. You get to do your card. But for me, I liked this better. Look at that. Boom, baby. Then my last color that I used, I didn't feel like, this comes with 2 stencils that I'm not using. I don't feel like I need to line the stems because I used the Pretty Peacock. And so then I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon to shade the stems. I'm going to make sure this notch is up here in the corner again. And I'm going to line up my leaves. And again, I did darker at the base of them, just because I wanted that little bit of shading. And then there's another reason, and I'll show you in 1 second. So there you go. This looks done to me. Now I'm going to die cut it out. So I've die cut it out. The die matches perfectly. And then you can decide, sometimes the background's a little white for me. So this one, gosh, it's really changed color. I just went over a little bit and it shaded the background. So you can go over the top of it and just kind of shade the background a little bit. And so it's not so stark white. So I'm just going to go kind of around the edges, in where those stems are. And that way it's going to shade it a little bit. Now we're going to do some assembly required. So I have my pretty note card and envelope that I've stamped on the background. There's the inside. Look how cute these are. That's kind of why I used the colors that I did on my flowers, was that matched the envelope well. Now I'm going to take my dimensionals and stick on my flower. Oh, look, stamped on the back. It works better to stamp this flower when you use the foam mat. I just scooch it up here in the corner because I know I'm going to add my words. There's the coral one. See, it's hard to pick which color you want to use. Hope your day's a happy one. You know, this would be good for a birthday. I mean, there's so many days that I wish happy ones with my friends. So these are the Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock gems. They're beautiful. They have a little gold in them, a gold leaf. And I must have used all the Pretty Pink ones because I've got a little bit of peacock left, but that's it. All right, friends, there you go. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one, and I will be back with another video soon. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Love these note cards and envelopes, and you can get them free now. Okay, thanks. Bye.